What's up, mechanics? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another episode of Tool Tuesday here at the VIM Tools headquarters. We have a couple really big new products. One has been getting a lot of traction, a lot of questions.
Yes.
It's new. We sold out. We got more, and we're almost sold out again.
Yes, we do have them currently, but that is we are getting them in. They're going right out the door. We're getting more in. They're going right out the door. So if you do want them, make sure you contact your dealer and get your hands on one of these sets. We're
Yes.
gonna start with the big one, which is none other than the FPK.
Greetings. We are Maverick, and we have something to share. It seems VIM doesn't have great security on their social platforms, and we plan to use it to show the world what change looks like. You see, the thing about change, everybody promises it. Nobody wants to do the work, put in the time to make a change, so we will. Even these two, they've been talking about it for quite a while, and yet nothing's been done. Now, I don't want to spoil the ending just yet, but over the next 3 weeks, you'll come to realize what is happening. In the description, you'll find a link. You should click it.
100. That is this one right here. And for this angle, boom, FPK 100. That stands for Finger Plier Kit 100. Now, all of you know that we have these little family of finger pliers. We've had a couple that have released over the years, but the big thing, especially for you dealers out there, is that a lot of people don't realize that they are all different. The jaws are different, even though they look similar up until the last one. That one you can obviously tell is different. But it has all 5 that we have available, which is the BCT1 button clip tool. It has what is for fuel line evap disconnects. It has the actual fastener type with an image for those of you who can't read, and then it has the part number. So, I mean, you got 3 different ways to identify this one piece here. You got the V232, which is for body clips, the WCT5, which is a wire connection tool, harness wire connector, FPT1 for fuse pullers, fuse, and then the relay puller, RPT1, which is the newest of the finger plier family. So you see these guys are super thin and long to really help you get those relays out, because as you all know better than I, removing those relays are a pain in the ass. RPT1, relay puller, relay. I mean, there's no easier way to tell you what each one of these does.
Well, the reason being is that when we were, it kind of went in order this way. BCT1 was first, then we released the V232, then the WCT5. And whenever we would show somebody, oh, this one's new, this is the WCT5, they'd say, oh, I already have that. When really what they had was the BCT1. So people would look at it not understanding that there were different tips, and they had different applications.
Which is understandable.
So we made a foam set like this just as a display to bring to the shows so that people could look at it and say, oh, these are different ones, and here's the uses. And then all the dealers were like, ooh, can I buy this set? And we were like, no, it's not a set, it's just a display. They were like, oh shit, you guys should really make a set. And then that's when we were like, let's do it. Let's put it in a foam. Because originally it was in a hard case. And
we went through a couple different variations of it. We were even at one point just going to put a sticker or a decal in the box that listed everything and images of what they did so that a dealer wouldn't have to stock the whole thing. We were going back and forth, and the consensus that we got from dealers at various shows was full kit, it sells well, and apparently they were right because it's selling.
Yeah, so people seem to really love the finger plier design. It is incredibly easy to use. They're all spring-loaded, so you just use your fingers to pinch. They're like bionic fingers, and they swivel in multiple directions. They swivel this way, they swivel up and down this way. So you can hold it in any direction, in tight spots. If your hand fits, so do these. So a bunch of different uses, especially the clips, like the V232. This is just a pincher. It's made for like push-button clips, but
really anything
that you have to pinch, especially if it's cold. Those of you that live up north, I'm sure it sucks when you need to use your fingers to pinch or pull on something and it's really cold outside, especially if it's something that you can't really use gloves with. You got to take your gloves off.
Normally when these cars come in, these clips are not new. All these things are grimy, they're gross, they're hardened, they're brittle, whatever it may be. This does make it easier. And yeah, you're going to have some people around the shop say, you got soft hands, but you know what? You're winning because you're doing it.
Well, and also, not to mention the relay puller. Relays are so expensive, and it's so easy to break them using like needle nose pliers and other things that people use to take relays out. So now you have a dedicated tool that fits in your pocket. So if it's something that you find yourself doing often, you can literally just keep it in one of your pockets, You could keep all these in different pockets. Now you always got them.
I'm so used to showing this so far because this is obviously the first time we're showing the public that we have them. I'm so used to showing this at B2B as like to warehouse distributors and explain because they know what they are and just saying we have a full set now that I completely disregarded the fact that I need to explain what they are.
Well, the thing is when you're talking to dealers, they look at it, they understand. A lot of them used to be techs themselves.
Not even that, they've seen the other one, they've sold them, so they know what they are, so I don't have to go into explaining it. But
Yeah, like these
my
three
bad.
were out for a while before the set came out, and these two are brand new in the set. And they are all sold individually as well. So you could look up these individual part numbers on our website or ask your dealer, and you can buy the individual ones if you don't want the whole set.
Correct.
Okay, that's enough of the FPK 100. Because we're moving on to the next new product.
Small but mighty.
This is the HCRT1. Take a look at it. Get your guesses in. 5 seconds. It's a hose clip retaining tab tool. So, you know, on those hose clamps, you have to push those two tabs in to loosen up the clamp. And you know, a lot of people will just use locking pliers, but those are really big. Other people, I've seen viral videos on Instagram. Somebody pulls out a zip tie and it'll zip tie it closed so that you don't have to mess with it. So with this, you just close the tabs, stick this on it, and then move the hose clamp out of the way, because this will keep the tabs closed. And you have 3 different positions depending on the size of the tabs. So HCRT1, this is one of those things that's small, inexpensive, and can make your life a hell of a lot easier. And it's got a magnet on the back. Is this aluminum? Nope.
Oh.
It's got a magnet on the back so that you can stick it anywhere up out of the way. If you're working under a hood, you can stick it on the hood. While you're working there, you need it, you just pull it down, and you're good to go. So, HCRT1, new, in stock, ready to rock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have 2 other new products on the floor here.
Wouldn't I have seen it in the thumbnail already?
No, I don't think we've shown them at all.
The thumbnail.
Oh shit, it's in the thumbnail. Okay. Coolers.
Here, get down here.
You guys like branded promotional stuff, so here you have it. And we didn't want to just do some random thing because, well, why would you buy it? I wouldn't want to use it if it was some random ass regular cooler. I got coolers already. Look at this. This is a backpack.
That is a backpack cooler.
I was using this weekend at the beach, and it was awesome.
Michael went to the Florida Keys for his birthday.
It was awesome. And well, actually, it was Father's Day.
Whatever.
But it was awesome. It's so easy to carry around, and it's not that wide, but it's very tall, so you can fit a ton of stuff in here.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and you got pockets, one on this side and one on that side.
That is a 40 can.
They're watertight, these pockets.
Yep, that is a 40 can. You have the zipper on the side there for extra storage. You got a bunch of clips on both of these here that you can hang stuff from.
Dude, hold on. You want to know what else I really like about this?
What?
So you can actually keep it unzipped. First of all,
That's pretty gnarly. Yeah.
you can actually keep it unzipped, and when you want to close it, it kind of seals.
It seals itself a little bit, so you don't have to unzip it every time.
Yeah.
Obviously, the ice retention goes down if you do that, but they are full 48-hour ice retention coolers. So they are solid coolers, and the best part about them is, for those of you who are by the water, near the water, all summer while it's hot, these babies float. Throw them in the water. Well, how are they going to stay near you? Thought about that. Oh, they did. VIM straps. So these obviously come with this, so you can just strap this onto the boat, jet ski, your bathing suit, whatever you want. Let it float out in the water, and now you got a mobile flotation cooler, beer holder thingy mobobber.
Yeah, dude, we should have taken a picture. We were on the boat and we tied one of the dock ropes to the strap and just let it float out in the water.
It's extremely convenient.
While you're floating out there getting drunk, you can just have a cooler floating around you while you're in the ocean.
It's convenient.
Or in the pool, if you're in a landlocked state.
Yeah, but summer's coming. Figure coolers are a need for the summer.
Pocket in the back.
Pocket in the back. That one has a pocket on the side. This is the 35 can. That is the 40 can. Again, they're 48-hour retention. I love these freaking things. And like I've said with multiple different products that we brought out, I don't like bringing things in unless they've been tested and used by me personally, and I like them because I am...
Oh, also, spots for cups up here, little tiny cup holders.
That was necessary in the middle of that.
Yep.
Okay. I don't bring things in that I don't want to use, mainly because it's beneficial to me to have nice stuff that I don't have to pay for. So I make sure the stuff is good, and then you guys get it.
Yeah, so you got little cup holders on the top, pocket in the back. How many cans does this one fit?
35, 40.
35. This is like the perfect size cooler. It's like, I got some coolers that are just way too big.
It's too heavy.
Too big.
Too
And
heavy.
they get too heavy.
Too
So
bulky.
you always need like...
You're never drinking. Well, I mean, I don't know. Clay.
Coolers that are too big are a problem, but they're nice to have. Coolers that are too small are a problem, but they're nice to have.
You're not drinking more than 24 pack yourself or with your other person, but Clay, I mean, maybe you are. But
Clay. This is called a... Yeah, this is a one-person cooler to Clay. But
That's a personal
for
cooler.
everybody else, this will handle a group of 4 or 5 people.
it's pushing it a little bit.
Unless you're
but
drinking. I
still.
mean, it depends on how heavy a drinker you are.
Either way, it's a great item for summer. As you guys know, we're always coming up with promotional items. This is just the newest, latest, and greatest of them. We have them in stock. They're available now. We have more coming, so don't worry if they run out of stock. We'll have more before the end of summer. All summer long, enjoy it with your VIM cooler.
Oh, and next week we'll have a whole bunch of new shirts to show.
Yes, the next Tool Tuesday episode, we will be showing all of our new shirt designs. There are 10, I believe.
And we're coming up on the another show, another expo. In like the beginning of July, we're going to be coming up on another expo at the ISN Expo. So if you're going to be there, make sure you come see us. We don't know our booth number yet, but we'll tell you on the next...
1501, I believe.
1501. We're going to confirm that and say that again on the next Tool Tuesday. But make sure you come see us. We're going to have a bunch of new products, a lot of stuff going on. We've been very busy, so we can't wait to see you guys there. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and we will get to those comments next week.
Until then.
Huh?
Until then. Peace.